Hello everyone, it's August 9, 2012. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. Today I'm going to talk about the death penalty. I see that Texas executed another guy. This one was named Marvin Wilson. He allegedly had an IQ of about 61, puts him on the mentally retarded side, although measuring IQ is inexact. And, really here now, folks, we got to talk about this. The guy admitted to pulling the trigger. Hey, if he's smart enough to kill one person, he's smart enough to kill a lot of people. Yeah, I'm saying extra crispy, please. It's time we start taking some of these allegedly incompetent people out of the gene pool. For God's sakes. Again, if he's smart enough to kill one, he's smart enough to kill a bunch. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's time. Texas did earlier this year execute someone who was innocent. They knew he was innocent, but, the court said zap him anyway. That's wrong. Very, very wrong. However, when there is incontrovertible proof, and the guy has admitted to it himself, well, that's a whole nother story. But the key words there was incontrovertible proof. If you can't prove this guy did it, you can't execute. Because that makes you murderers when you find out you zapped the wrong guy, doesn't it? Which would mean, necessarily, you need to put every one of them sons of bitches on trial for murder. And once you've done that, zap them too. Incontrovertible proof works a whole lot of ways here, people. If you ain't got it, you can't do it. On the other hand, besides having 4 fingers and a thumb, it's time we stop thinking about, oh, the poor guy had this wrong, and he had that wrong, and he had the other damn thing wrong, and oh my, it's so totally heathen and barbarian to execute, and the state should not be in the business of killing people. What the fuck do you think war is? Oh, yeah. Now you're executing people who didn't commit crimes just because they're on the other side. Oh, we didn't stop and think about that. No, because, well, first of all, that would require thinking, which, a lot of people, they can watch the TV, but think about what they've watched. No, we'll just watch something else because, well, that way we don't have to think. We can just watch and be part of the team by rooting in our living rooms. Yeah, that'll make things all better. And we don't have to think about the Marvin Wilsons of the streets, of the world. Well, I'm sorry, folks, but there's a lot of streets out there. It's a big damned world. You'd better start thinking about these things. When you've got incontrovertible proof, zap them. If you ain't got incontrovertible proof, then no, you can't do it because it's tantamount to pure outright murder. You don't know for sure this is the guy who did it. You don't zap him. But when you have incontrovertible proof and a confession, but again, the key words here are incontrovertible proof because confessions can be gotten in a variety of ways, particularly from someone whose IQ is somewhat less than the norm. Again, the key words, incontrovertible proof. Now that would require, to me, you got a video, you got witnesses who can definitely, in their sleep, say this is the guy. And, for God's sakes, I've really had enough of, well, we'll shave him and cut his hair and put him in a suit. put him in the same goddamn clothes he was in that night, with his hair the same goddamn way. No more of this fixing it up so we confuse the witness just a little bit, which confuses the jury a whole lot. Enough of that noise. Put them on trial the way they was when they allegedly committed the crime. Here, was this the guy? Yeah, that's him. Not, gee, that doesn't look like him, because he's wearing a suit and he shaved and got his hair cut. Damn, it could be somebody else, I don't know. None of that stuff. Let's start talking real justice now. The real scenario is, for most of these people, the DAs, the judges, most of the executives in the police department have no real clue anymore what it's like to be out here on the streets like those of us. They golf together, they have their dinners together, but they don't come out here with us, so they don't know. And I'm not talking just prosecuting attorneys, defense attorneys too. They're in their club, they're attorneys, they don't mingle with us. There's a whole lot of non-minglers out there who are running our lives. But back to the original thing here. You know, yeah, it's time to take some of these people out of the gene pool, and when you have incontrovertible proof, and again the key words here are incontrovertible proof. It cannot, whether it's DNA or video, what have you, if you have real proof, this is the guy who did that, zap him, gas him, stretch his neck, firing squad, I don't give a shit. Take his ass out of the gene pool, because every minute that he's sucking air, he's more of a predator and a danger to you and to me than it's worth having him around. So yeah, execution in a limited amount of cases, again, incontrovertible proof, not, well, we think it may be, because we can't point the finger at anybody else. No. If you can prove it, do it. If, however, you cannot prove it, just put the guy behind the bars. And let's wait till you can prove it without a doubt. But if you can't prove it, if you do not have the incontrovertible proof, no. Obviously the death penalty would be overused in those cases, and Rick Perry, governor of Texas, you, sir, are a complete and utter idiot, because you're just happy to zap them. You know, you think it's a nuke or something, I don't know. Well, we'll make this one extra crispy and we'll fry this one for 10 minutes. And who really cares if this guy is innocent and we know it? The jury said nail him because they got talked into it by a smart prosecuting attorney. Well, we know he's innocent, that's too bad. We're not going to pardon anyone. We're not going to say, oops, somebody made a mistake here. You were convicted in a court of law, and yeah, we know you're innocent, but too damn bad. No, that doesn't work at all. It's really time for us to grow up, be adults. There are people out there who are pure predators who need to be gone. Not just locked away, they need to be gone, because every minute they're locked away is another minute you and I and our kids and our grandkids are in mortal danger. As long as they're around, that's the way it's going to be. I'm not at all in favor of the state wantonly taking lives. But when, again, there is incontrovertible proof, zap him. And I really don't care that his IQ is 61 or 51 or even 1. If he's smart enough to pull a trigger, well, sorry. Zap him and be done with it. Marvin Wilson, that would include you too. It is just one of those things. I'm sorry. I cannot countenance murderers being around to murder again. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace out there.